Red rum? What the hell? Oh man, it's a funky throwback Snoop Dogg video, and me without my crushed velvet. Ah!
Yeah, there was no way in hell they were gonna get the rights to Thriller.
Have you kids seen a headless body walking around?
Second edition? First one must not have made it through Halloween.
It was right here at the end of my neck. Well look, you guys don't have bodies either? I guess I don't need it then. See, there it is.
Halloween is really a special time, isn't it? Especially for me. You can see why if you know who I am.
I put razors in your apples.
Look up a little. That's me, a jack-o'-lantern. At Halloween time every year, I sit up here and watch everybody go by. It's a nice and scary time, isn't it? All those wonderful costumes and masks and makeup.
Scary as hell.
I think about how much fun Halloween is. I also worry a little bit about the things that can spoil the fun of Halloween. Those kinds of things scare me too.
Oh.
But in a different way. For instance, look next door. That's where Corey lives.
At the Bates Motel.
Corey, have you got that pumpkin ready yet?
Corey's going to carve a pumpkin with her dad.
She ate Rudy Huxtable.
That's a big one. It probably weighs close to that.
That's how John Nash reads the newspaper,
Come
too.
here and set it down.
Okay.
Let me get the paper straightened out.
How's that?
That's fine. Have you decided what kind of face you're going to make on it yet?
Whoa, slow down there, OJ.
Now, a pumpkin's not easy to carve. I know that. You need the proper tools.
And Theo to help.
But first you have to draw a face that you can carve. Corey's doing that.
Why so serious?
That's a nice pumpkin face.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can cut the top off now.
Then you cut the top off so you can scoop out the insides. It takes a sharp knife.
Jack, are you sure you
And
want
you
to
know
watch
sharp
this?
knives can be dangerous if they're not used right. I'm glad that Corey's father is helping her. It's much safer that way.
I think Corey's dad played safety for the
Eager
Niners.
to get inside?
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull that off.
Oh, Jack is really taking his dad's lobotomy
You ever seen the
well.
inside of a pumpkin before?
Yeah. Not that way.
Okay, now comes the fun part.
Start eating.
Gotta start cleaning it out.
Getting my inside scooped out tickles me.
Oh, that's what she said.
It'd tickle you too, if you were a pumpkin.
This is like William Wallace watching Braveheart and saying that.
So
tickles.
far it's been fun. But look at Corey's hand. Kinda gooey, isn't it?
Gross.
Corey is going to carve the face with a small knife. Can you imagine how that knife could slip and maybe cut her?
That's all I'm imagining.
I hope Corey will do the safe thing.
There is no spoon.
Good, that's a lot better.
Now let's work on burning that
A
sweater.
clean, dry hand can hold a knife safely.
So
And
mean
cut
to
with it
Rudy.
safely, too.
I mean, Corey.
Cut slowly, carefully, in small
she's done this
slices.
before.
And always cut away from yourself.
Thank you.
Make sure there's an adult, or someone a lot older than you,
Your
who can
octogenarian
help
grandfather,
you if you need
perhaps.
help. That's the safe way to carve a pumpkin. I'm glad Corey isn't going to spoil her Halloween fun.
Corey.
Carve carefully. That's one way to have a Halloween that's fun and safe.
Wake up.
But what about having a candle burning inside your pumpkin? Well, I'm sitting on brick.
Hey, why don't you
But
go
a
sit on
candle
a brick?
pumpkin on a wooden porch might not be safe at all. A flashlight could be a lot safer then. But it's best to stay away from lighted candles that are inside or outside of jack-o'-lanterns. You know why.
Because it's magic, right?
Well, not everybody carves a pumpkin on Halloween, but just about everybody does dress up in a costume. For instance, look across the street there.
E.T.'s ship is landing.
Oh.
Do you see what I
Do
see?
you see what I
That
see?
robot is Jeremy in his costume.
Stay away from my dinner, robot.
Oh, Jessica, it's you. How do you like my costume? You look great.
Well, it may look great from the outside,
Or not.
but from the inside, things don't look very good at all. Jeremy can't see very well with his robot head on, and I don't think the rest of his costume lets him walk very well.
Oil can.
He can't bend his knees.
Oil can.
How are you going to walk in that? I don't know.
Fucking move it, Jessica.
It's hard for Jeremy to keep his balance. If Jeremy went out like that, he might keep losing his balance all the time.
And homeboy ain't going out
He might
like
fall
that.
down just anywhere, and probably everywhere. Sidewalks hurt you when you fall on them.
Why are
And so
sidewalks
do
like hand
streets.
grenades for 1,000, Alex?
Streets are especially dangerous to fall down on. Jeremy has to be able to walk better if he doesn't want to spoil his Halloween fun.
Jeremy almost missed his mark there.
There, that's better. A costume shouldn't make you trip or fall. That's not safe. It should be easy for you to move in your costume. And you have to be able to see where you're going.
Look, Jessica.
I think Jeremy's
a
a
mask
mimic.
that makes it hard to see could get you into all kinds of trouble.
My
There,
cataracts are
that's
gone.
much better. Jeremy can see well now and move safely in his costume too.
Now I'm gonna try my.
Oh, but look at Jessica. She can't see much with her mask on.
Typical.
It's too big for me.
A monster needs an ugly face.
But you can't borrow
But does it
Mom's.
have to be a mask? Makeup can be just as good, and it's always just the right size for you. Just don't get it in your eyes.
Clockwork Orange costume for kids?
Welly, welly, welly.
If you're not too good at putting on makeup, get an adult to help you. Make sure your mask and costume let you see well and walk well, and they won't spoil your fun on Halloween. Of course, the reason you get all dressed up at Halloween is so you can have fun going trick-or-treating.
I need one of those Clint Howard t-shirts.
And I like to see all the children out in their costumes.
Repeat.
But when I see them, I always hope they don't forget all they know about crossing streets safely. And I hope you don't either.
Well, thanks. You know, I've been
That's
having these spells of
especially important
amnesia.
when
And
drivers can't see you well. And for you to see the cars well, it's a good idea to take off your mask when you cross. Even though it may not be
I
night
just
yet,
gotta head home, have
it's
another
dark enough to make
six-pack,
things
and slam a
outdoors
few.
hard
Holy
to see.
God, there's kids there.
You and the cars. It makes me so happy when I see children look to their left for cars, then right for cars,
have a mild stroke.
then left again before they cross.
Then right. Oh, what?
You mustn't forget all the safety rules you know on Halloween.
All the safety
especially-
rules?
Oh, yeah. Wear a life vest. Make sure your
It's
rappelling
safest
rope
not
is
to
secure.
cross
Don't
between
feed the
parked
bears.
cars. That can be very dangerous.
Halloween's a real pain in the ass.
And don't cut across yards or empty lots.
And don't cut your grass.
When it's dark, you can't see what's there.
Malt liquor? Mitchell.
Remembering safety rules is very important on Halloween. There's something else that can help keep you safe outside when it's dark. You'll see right away.
Well, in a minute.
Yes, just
not
as
right
I
away.
thought. They're coming up my walk now. The people who live in my house like to take pictures of the children who come by.
What?
Okay, we're gonna take a picture for a treat too. Everybody smile.
That's okay, kids. I haven't registered as a sex offender
Now
yet.
you'll see what there is about their costumes that makes it easier for drivers to see them when it's dark.
Their terrified faces?
Do you see how easy it is to see the bright colors in the costumes?
I see fear.
Bright colors are easier to see at night than dark colors are.
This is how he
But
steals
there's
your
something
soul.
else. Some parts seem to glow from the camera flash. That's how those parts will look when car headlights shine on them.
Right before you're cleaned out.
Those are just pieces of special tape that reflect light very well.
Did the guy with the camera
You can
have a
put tape
gun?
like that on your costume and on your trick-or-treat bag. Some costumes already have reflecting material on them.
Howdy.
Making your costume and your bag easy to see makes you easy to see. And that's a good way to help make Halloween safe. The safer Halloween
Oh,
is,
it was his
the more
beard
fun
they
it
were
is
afraid
for
of.
you and for me.
See you tomorrow, kids.
That's what I think. But some people have a strange idea of fun.
Huffing
They
paint?
think it's fun to mess up other people's things with paint.
Yep. Huffing paint.
They don't think about how the people feel whose things are ruined.
What a waste of good huffing paint.
And some people think it's fun to throw things at cars and houses and buildings. But the people whose things they're messing up don't. I don't either.
I asked
It
for
isn't
over
fun
easy.
to spoil other people's things and make them unhappy. Some people even think it's fun to smash pumpkins.
Oh, young Billy Corgan here.
Oh no, that's not fun.
Smash him.
Not for
Smash
all the
it.
people who work so hard carving pumpkins. Especially
Kill
not
him,
for
kill
us pumpkins.
Yeah. God damn it.
Wow, that was close. Some people don't know what fun really is. I do,
Yeah,
I'll
huffing
bet you
paint.
do
We talked
too.
about this.
and I know they do.
Maybe that has something to do with that
Trick-or-treating
amnesia
is
you were talking
always
about.
fun.
The what now?
But there are some things you should remember to help keep it fun. One thing is to always go out with friends. And have an adult come along, too. Don't ever trick-or-treat alone.
Almost missed there.
And if someone you don't know very well invites you in,
Look, tonight.
Bubblegum and taffy? You monster!
Treats inside.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
that's right, say no thanks.
And keep taking the candy.
And don't eat the treats while you're collecting them. Stay in your own neighborhood. Don't get too far from home.
Don't leave the house. Don't breathe in the
You'll
air.
collect enough treats. People are expecting you.
Benny Hill is expecting you to send him a royalty check.
And even if you don't stop at houses with no outside lights on, which you shouldn't, you'll have a wonderful time at Halloween. Some of you will probably still be out when it's really dark. That's when flashlights are an especially good idea. To help you watch out for places you might fall or stumble over if you didn't see them. But remember,
Watch out for snakes.
don't shine those flashlights into anybody's eyes,
My eyes!
especially a driver's eyes. That could be dangerous. It isn't hard to have a safe Halloween.
And it isn't safe to have a hard Halloween.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Just look how easy it is to see those children when they cross. They wouldn't want an accident to spoil their Halloween
Jesus,
fun.
they're on Crenshaw?
I
Run,
wouldn't want that
kids,
to happen
run!
Trick-or-treating is almost over this Halloween for Corey and Jessica and Jeremy. It's almost time for them to head for home. But what do you do with all the treats you've collected?
Huff them?
A lot of them are things to eat, of course. But you don't eat them all. At least not right away. That's for sure. And there might be some you won't want to eat at all.
Not that apple.
Get a grown-up to help you decide. Or at least someone a lot older than you.
Make a spreadsheet.
You see, some people think it's fun to play tricks with your treats. Watch out for candy wrappers that have been torn or punctured. That might be a sign of tampering.
It was a long walk, Dad. I got hungry, so what?
There might be things in the candy. So break open candy bars before you eat them.
Well, time to move to a
Cut
new
fruit
neighborhood
into
again,
pieces
Corey.
Before you eat it. Just in case something's been stuck in it.
Ah, bastards put seeds in here.
Watch out for things that look like candy, but might be medicines or drugs, or even poisons.
Right, who gives away drugs?
Don't eat anything that doesn't look right. If it looks funny, it might not be so funny if you ate it.
It looks fine. Prudes.
Treats are so much fun to collect. It'd be awful to have them spoil your Halloween fun by making you sick. Corey's treats won't make her sick, and I hope yours won't make you sick either.
They won't if I throw them all
I
away.
hope you can have the most fun you've ever had this Halloween. Halloween can be a scary time. Not because of witches or ghosts that we know aren't real,
Ghosts not real.
but because of
Check.
real things that can spoil our fun. Just remember these few important things I've told you about. Carve your pumpkin carefully.
I don't remember that.
Make sure that you can see,
I don't remember that either.
and make sure people can see you.
I don't remember any of this.
I'm so excited.
Remember all your safety rules.
I just can't
And take off your
hide.
mask when you cross the
I'm
street.
about to get some candy. I think I
Trick or treat in your own neighborhood. And don't keep any
That's a long
treats
one.
that don't look right.
Taking all the fun out.
If you can do all that, then you won't have to worry about scary, real things happening on Halloween. Right? Right.
Good Lord, I thought he said ghosts weren't real.
Jack's been lying this whole time. Wait, maybe that was just a cartoon. Hard to say for sure. No, they're real! Ah!
And a safe Halloween.
Well, that was fun. I'm gonna go huff some paint. When should we start the riff?